Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Welcome to Filipino Kali Educator. I recently got a blog from a gentleman named Solomon. Solomon was taking a look at the Karambit videos that I had, and he had the question of how can he practice his free flow drills, especially without having a partner. So this particular segment on Filipino Kali Educator is going to answer that question of how you can do some flow drills with using the Karambit. Solomon, so let's go through some of the personal flow drills that I like to use, and then after that I'm going to show you some application to that. One of the first ones I like to do that I want to see you do is a horizontal strike. This is just a horizontal motion coming across, horizontal motion, coming upward, coming back, and then down. So what I'm doing is across, vertical up, and down. So when you're practicing this by yourself, just do those three movements that I'm showing you. Across, vertical up, straight down. Across, vertical, straight down. A lot of people are wondering what I'm doing with what I call the 10th hand. The 10th hand has some motions and purposes to it. So when you're doing that, notice what my left hand is doing. Coming across, vertical up, horizontal down. Okay? So this is one flow drill. Even when I'm working, this is just something that I naturally do when I'm practicing, but obviously not with the Karambit, but the horizontal motion, downward, upward, again. And don't forget, you want to practice also with your left hand. Just this motion. Vertical up, horizontal down. Horizontal across, vertical, and up. But notice as I'm practicing this too, body mechanics becomes important, not only offensively, but defensively, because it makes my target, okay, smaller for the attacker. So again, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, low. So now, let's take a look at the applications of just those three basic flow drill that you can practice. Solomon. So in this application, we're just going to take it from here using someone who has a long blade. They can have a shorter blade, or they can actually use their empty hand. But for the sake of this video for you, what we're going to try to make sure we do is show how this attack is coming and how do I use those three basic motions to make my application into that free flow drill. So in this scenario here, the person's coming in, traditionally like someone's going to attack. So what's going to happen, the three most popular strikes out in the street are the 1, the 2, and the thrust, especially if someone's going to try to grab you. The back of the head and make this straight thrust. So I'm going to show you something from the low position also. So from here, this is actually what's happening. The attacker's coming in. Watch what I'm coming in with here. Okay, so I'm still in the path, but what I want to make sure you also know is when you're doing the flow drills, my body and my body mechanics and my movement are also going to take place. But let's just focus on this motion here, the horizontal, the vertical, and the cut towards the bottom portion. So what we're looking at is when that strike comes, I want to parry that off. Okay, so I'm already here off to the outside. I'm not in the path of this blade. So as I do that, using my Karambit, the horizontal strike comes from here. Whether I'm coming from here or I'm coming here to the wrist, it doesn't matter. Because remember I said the left hand does a lot of the important movements too. So what I'm doing is I'm guiding this into the Karambit blade. So as he's coming through from here, I'm stepping back, I'm encountering once I'm here. So here's the horizontal portion. Where is the vertical? The vertical portion is as I clear that, this is where I'm going for. I'm completely going for tendons from here, whether I'm here or I'm here. Okay? So let's take a look at that. So the first one coming from here is a horizontal position. Here. Okay? 1. There's my vertical, and then I'm already to his outside, so all I'm going to go down is to the knee and make the cut, and then I'm going to run. Okay, because I don't want to stand there the whole entire time. So once again, taking up the motions from here, cut from here, vertical cut, and then right here, right straight to the knees. Once again. Horizontal up, parry, vertical up, as I check, cutting straight down. So if you take a look at these motions, 1, 2, 3. So when you're practicing a free flow, let it do that. Just flow. Horizontal, vertical, knee. Horizontal, vertical, knee. He comes in, horizontal, vertical, knee, and then get out. That's one application as far as the strike coming from the top position. Now we're going to take a look at the thrust position, or someone who's coming with the slash to the lower portion of the body. Solomon, so I showed you from the top position of that horizontal to the vertical down to the horizontal. Well, let's take a look at it, the same flow drill practice that you're going to apply and using from the thrust position. Again, when that thrust ends up coming, I've got to clear space. As I do that, now my horizontal, notice how that's passed me in this direction. So when that thrust ends up coming, notice how I switch my footwork. As I do that, I switch off to the left lead. There's my my horizontal cut here. He's much longer than me, so I don't want to necessarily reach here, but I do want to attack the tendons from here. Once I do that, once I come from here, there's my cut again, there's my cut here. So the strike, this flow drill can be applied to a low strike or a top strike. So as he comes again, blade ends up coming, I have to make my switch. There's my vertical cut from here. I'm in my horizontal cut. Here, there's my vertical cut and pass straight down to the leg. Okay? Let's take a look at it now from the slash. Nothing changes from the slash. When that slash ends up coming, clear my space. Guide here. Make the horizontal cut. Step in, vertical cut, and then back from here. Okay, let's take a look at that one again. From here, clear my space, cut that, cut, see how I check? Boom. Once I do that, I run. Make the cut and then run all at the same time, because I don't want to get caught with the backswing of this. So once again, from here, cut, cut, cut. So now let's just take a look at all three of those simple flow drills. The one, vertical cut, 2, from here. So coming from that one position again, clear my space. 1, 2, 3. From the thrust position, clear, redirect, make the cut there, and then from the slash. From here, make the cut, and cut. Okay? So, once again, just make sure you practice this simple flow drill from here. Horizontal, vertical, low horizontal. Horizontal on the top, vertical, and then horizontal to the knee. Thank you again for your blog. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me. Visit my other websites on YouTube, Evade the Blade 55, and Filipino Kali Educator. Till next time.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Galvanize.